I Touched the Sun by Leah Hayes. I wanted to touch the sun. It felt so warm on my skin. But my mom said you can't touch the sun. It's too far away. So I asked my dad to take me. But he said, you can't go to the sun, it's too hot. I went to find my older brother because I knew he could help me, but he said he had more important things to do. So I decided to go by myself. I closed my eyes and flew into the air. After a little while, I made it to the sun. Hello, sun. Hello, boy. She was very polite. She gave me a place to sit. And she introduced me to some of her friends. Then she showed me where she worked. And what she's made. She showed me things that took her years to grow. And things that only lasted seconds. Then she asked, is there something more you'd like to know? I'd like to know where you go at night and what you dream about, I said. Oh, said the sun, I never dream because when it's night for you, I'm always shining somewhere else. What about you, boy? She asked. At night, when you are away, I dream, I told her. Sometimes I soar over the mountains, or feel so happy when I'm playing outside. Sometimes my dreams are dark and scary. I've always wondered what it's like to dream, said the sun. You are very brave to share these thoughts. Where's that one focus? Can I ask you one more thing, son? Of course, she replied. Could you tell me where your light comes from? It comes from inside, she said. She pointed to her belly. Then she extended one long, bright arm toward my chest. You have a light too, boy, she said. It's in here. When she touched my chest, a light began to glow. Not too hot, but just right. It felt like a little sun inside. The sun inside began to shine outward. It made me feel brilliant with light, like I could wake up the world with just my touch. It was getting late. For the first time that day, I felt a little tired, and I knew that soon I would have to be home for supper. So I said goodbye. And flew back home. Where my mom was setting the table for supper. "Quickly, dear," she said. "Come see the most beautiful sunset. The colors are so warm, it's as if the sun is right here in this room." And in a way, she was right. A bit of the sun was in the room. It had been a long day, so I said goodnight to my family. And I got ready for bed, then I looked for the sun, but she had already slipped down behind the mountains. I missed her, but I touched my chest and felt the warmth of her light. "Good night, sun," I whispered.